Well, Zambia had a challenging start to their campaign, losing 3-1 away to Ivory Coast and then surviving a scare at home to Comoros, going 1-0 down early on, but coming back with a stoppage time goal to win 2-1. Now, Frankie Musonda made his Zambia debut and played in both of those games. He's 24 and plays as a defender for Wraith Rovers in the second-tier Scottish Championship. Now, Musonda was born to a Scottish mother and a Zambian father, and he was given a Zambian passport ahead of these games, exciting fans in Zambia as he chose them over the Scotland national team. Well, Patrick Nyangulu is a sports reporter and commentator in Zambia. He spoke to Frankie Musonda first on the experience of playing his first home game against Comoros.
Yes, it was an amazing game. The fans really helped us a lot, and obviously meeting them for the first time allowed me to see just how much Zambians love football. And I think even when we went a goal down, they were the ones who helped us get through it and to come back and stay strong. And in the end, we got the result we deserved.
You looked very comfortable on the ball. This is full second debut for Zambia. What made you so comfortable in front of over 50,000 home fans?
I'm always pretty calm and comfortable on the ball. I think I've been playing football since I was a kid, and it's a sport I love. So, especially being at home, I shouldn't feel pressure. I should feel loved and encouraged, and that's what I felt. So when the fans were cheering me and the team on, it just made me feel even more confident and comfortable to get on the ball and try and play.
Just to get a bit personal, your father wanted you to become a medical doctor, like he is, but you opted to take football. Just share the story.
Well, obviously, he's always big on education, but football's always been my main passion and my main love. And him and my mother, especially my mom, has always supported me and following my dreams and being a footballer. And lucky enough, God willing, I've been able to do that and live my dream. And obviously, one of my dreams was to play for Zambia. And luckily now I'm part of the squad, and I hope to stay for a long time. Obviously, now that I'm part of the team, I'll be able to come to Zambia a lot more and see my family. So hopefully now I get to visit 3 or 4 times a year whilst being with the national team, and I get to meet the rest of my family that I haven't seen in so long.
What drives your football career? Discipline-wise, how are you handling yourself with this pressure?
For me, pressure's a privilege. So to have the responsibility of 19 million Zambians on my shoulder to perform and to help the team it's a privilege. So it's not something that I fear. It's something that I thrive on and I enjoy, because it's an honour to have that, to be given that responsibility to represent Zambia. And obviously that's what drives me. I'm representing a whole nation when I play and when I put on that shirt. So it's a lot of responsibility, but I'd rather have it than not have it. So I'm very lucky, and I just thank God for that.
What do you do in your spare time?
I'm doing a business management degree at the moment. I'm nearly finished that. So a lot of my time when I'm not playing football is studying. So that's sort of mainly what I do, or sometimes I'll go out to restaurants and things like that. But I'd watch a lot of football. Like if there's a game on, I'll watch it. It doesn't really matter what league, what country. If it's on the TV, I'll watch it. So I spend a lot of time just watching football.
Are you a believer?
Yes, I am very much a believer, and more so, I've got a lot closer to God since joining the team. Obviously, Zambia being a Christian nation, a lot of the players are also very religious, and I've found myself closer to God since joining the team.
And you speak English, and we have got these Zambian languages. Mm-hmm. How are you interacting with the local players? Do you speak some local language? Are you
I've been learning bits of Bemba. So when one of my roommates, Shemi, he's been teaching me a lot of words in Bemba. So I've been starting to use them a bit around the teammates and stuff. And that, like, if they say things that I don't understand, sometimes I ask them, like, what's this word? And like, I'm slowly starting to understand and get better with Bemba.
So when you're on the field of play with the rest of the Zambian players, what language do you use? Because I saw you last evening giving instructions at the back.
Well, the football language, like we all play football, so they understand what I'm saying. I speak English on the pitch, but we all play football, and football's The language of football is worldwide. We all know how to play and understand the game. So I speak English to the boys on the pitch. Although in time I might start using a few words in Bemba, but I think they all seem to understand me fine. So it's okay.
Finally, you are playing in the second tier of the Scottish League, with Fashion Sakala playing in the Elite League. What with this huge platform now that you have already cemented a place in the Zambian national soccer team, what is your dream in terms of club football?
Well, I just enjoy playing. I just want to, wherever I play, wherever I go, whatever club I go to, I just want to keep playing. That's the main thing for me. Obviously, I want to play as high as I can, but obviously with my work rate and my enthusiasm for the game, I hope I can go as high as possible. But I just put that in God's hand and just focus on what I've got now and what opportunities I put my way. Obviously, playing for the national team is a huge honour and a real privilege for me and my family.
Well, that's Frankie Musonda talking to Patrick Nyangulu in Lusaka on his football and his faith as a follower of Jesus. Musonda made his Zambia debut this month. He plays as a defender for Wraith Rovers in the second-tier Scottish Championship. And quite a scare for Zambia against Comoros, and they must be a bit nervous, Ida, having missed out on the last 3 editions of the Africa Cup of Nations.
Indeed, Steve. And within that time, Comoros' star has really risen, you see, getting to the round of 16. For example, in their maiden Nations Cup was no small feat. And prior to this, Chipolo Polo had lost 3 of their 4 outings since the turn of the year. And for sure, they did need a pick-me-up. And to come from behind, as we always say, is always a good show of character. Now, the victory was Zambia's first competitive win under Croatian trainer Aljoša Asanovic. And this, of course, was following that 3-1 loss to Ivory Coast.
Yes, we'll see if Zambia can qualify this time around. The next matches will be in September.